Hello all, I'm Oliver Duck, and I'm back today with another episode of the Wooden Model Project. Today, I've made the Blister Twins. The Blister Twins were only written about in the island of Sodor, People, Places, History, and Railways, the Reverend Andre's book that he made to explain Sodor. Their role early in the Arsdale Railway was the construction. They built the line. Later, they were used as shunters, mostly in Alsburg. Now, let's get to how I built it. So, I started with an Aryan Bert. I looked at them one day and said, I don't need an Aryan Bert, but I would love a Blister 1 and 2. So, I made it happen. Much to the doubt of some people I was talking to on Skype at the time.
Exactly.
Blister 1 and 2.
Oh.
I'm cutting off the front. Alright, I'm gonna paint it black, and then I'm gonna put another face on it.
Ted, I would have suggested something smaller.
Well, I would suggest, maybe this is the right shape. If you took that...
Lemmy, you know who's the right shape? Is Neil, but I don't know about that.
Neil? Good pardon.
If you give him a cab, then...
From there, I proceeded to cut off the front of the model. I did this with a saw that I'm fond of, which I used for many other customs in the past. After I cut off the first third of the model, I cut off a portion of its main body. This was a little ledge to allow some space for a face, and a little bit of running board to protrude beyond where the face was. Then, finally, to decrease the size of the main motor, I cut off a portion of the top. I repeated all these steps on the other model, and soon I had an Aryan Bert completely devastated from what I originally had. From there, I built up. Using tape, plastic, and other bits, I built on the traditional curved edges and raised the model's height from the very low cut that I had made. And then, after the roof was made, I did a similar process on the face to even it out to the area where I would want it, instead of cutting away more material. After the bodywork was done, came the paint. I simply painted everything black, with some details such as the buffers in red, and later added safety stripes and cab windows and other hallmark details of the Blister Twins. And finally, the faces. So, the faces for the models were made by William Politeski, someone I've talked about before in my Mark V custom video, and one or two other times on this channel. He made the faces for me, and I went with the decision of making one of the Blister Twins a girl. I thought there was nothing written otherwise in the books that would suggest they were both the same gender, and I thought it would be an interesting character dynamic which I can explore in my series, and trust me, I will. And that is pretty much a summary on how I made the Blister Twins. At the end of the day, I still might make a few more modifications on them, but I'm happy. Their tall cabs are still somewhat visible, without at the same time not shrinking out their main portion. And this is the traditional problem the wooden railway has in terms of proportions. And so I had to make a sacrifice in the less height of the cab. Yet I still think I achieved the message of the cab. I do have big plans for the Blister Twins in my series, as I will be constantly working to finish modeling the whole of Railway Series characters and all the major railways of Sodor's eventually in my series. These two play a pivotal role in my collection, expanding beyond the Railway Series in the books into Railway Series lore and history, which can be found beyond the main series of books. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wooden Model Project. In the coming days, at the worst late October, I'll have an update about why I haven't been making too many episodes. The progress in Season 2 has been slower than I might have promised. At the same time, I'll be doing an update on Season 2 itself, just getting into a lot of the nitty-gritty operational plans of the series and the channel. And that's about it. Oliver Duck, signing off.